to order and get the show on the road. Before we start, could I have, how about Michael? Could you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
Yes, I can. There's no flag around here, but
Oh, there, I think there it is. Thanks, Dean.
Okay, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice
for all.
Interesting cadence you use there, Michael.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to read the standard language here. As chair of the Timberlane Regional School District Budget Committee Board, I find that due to the state of emergency declared by the governor as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, and in accordance with the governor's emergency order number 12, pursuant to executive order 2020-04, this public body is authorized to meet electronically. There is no physical location to observe and listen contemporaneously to this meeting, which was authorized pursuant to the governor's emergency order. However, in accordance with the emergency order, I am confirming that we are A, providing public access to the meeting by audio and video utilizing a Zoom webinar platform where all members of the board have the ability to communicate contemporaneously during the meeting, and the public has access to contemporaneously listen and view by logging on to www.timberlane.net/ZoomBudCom. B, we have given notice to the public of the necessary information for accessing this meeting. This information has been provided along with the agenda and posted to the board's website at www.timberlane.net. C, we have provided a phone number for the public to alert this public body during the meeting if there are problems with access. That phone number is 603-382-6541, extension 3955. D, we will adjourn the meeting and reschedule if the public access this meeting. Additionally, all votes that are taken during this meeting shall be done by roll call vote. We will begin the meeting by taking a roll call attendance. When members state their presence, they must also state whether there is anyone in the room with them during this meeting, which is required under the right to know law. And with that, I would ask Jaleese, could you do the roll call? Hi, Julie.
Hey there.
Christia Claire.
I am not alone in my car. My daughter is with me.
Peter Belo.
I'm alone in the house right now.
Brian Boyle.
I'm here. I am alone in the room. Other family members in the household.
Stephen Finnegan. Kathleen Gorman. Julie Hammond.
I'm here, but I am not alone in the house.
Michael Mascola.
I am here. I am alone in the room, but I am not alone in the house.
Todd McCormick.
I am here. I'm alone in the room, but I'm not alone in the house.
Sue Sherman.
I am alone in this office, but I am not alone in the house. There are other members here.
Phil Sherwood.
I am here, alone in the room. There are other members of the family in the house.
Okay, all set.
Great, thanks, Jaleese. Next on the agenda, approval of minutes. Jeff just sent them out, so if you need a few minutes, we'll take let's say we'll take a minute or two just to look them over, and anyone feel free to anyone can feel free to make a motion, and then we can obviously discuss.
So I haven't read them yet.
I'll make a motion to approve.
All right, can we get a second?
Second.
Yeah, the short timers are doing this.
Okay, now let's take some time to just look it over.
I found something extremely substantive. I'll have it be known for the record that I was the one that led the Pledge of Allegiance, but the minutes show Sue Sherman led.
I am going to ask Peter to amend. If you could, whoever did the second, withdraw your second. Peter, if you could amend your motion to accept the minutes for the public hearing and the minutes for our
Phil.
meeting afterwards.
Hey, Phil, are you talking about the first or the second? Because there was 2 Pledge of Allegiances. So I think Susan did it the second time.
Fair enough. I'll take your word for it. That was more,
I restate them. I restate my motion to accept both.
Okay,
And we need a second.
we do need a second.
I'll
Second.
second it.
Okay.
Where are the minutes, please? Where are they?
Yeah, where are
In
they?
Gmail,
I don't have a Gmail account. I've
or
never.
I'm sorry, I have Gmail. Jeff sent them out about 30 minutes ago. Actually,
Yeah.
about 10 minutes ago.
I just got them too, Sue.
Wait,
I don't have them.
from 114?
Yep.
Oh, nope, I don't have them.
I know it's
Uh,
further for us from Hampstead to Plastow, but I don't
Hey,
have-
hey, Sue, they sent it to your hotmail.com account.
yeah, I'm in my Hotmail. Yeah.
Maybe it went to trash.
well.
And I
it's a
see that he
reply
did send
to a
it to you
previous
too, Julie.
email.
Okay,
So it,
Yeah.
I'm just looking, I'm probably just not looking, oh, wait, I'm not looking, I wasn't in the right place, I think. Yeah,
did
I
send
got
it.
it.
Sue,
I
I
got
just
it.
forwarded it to you.
Oh, thanks, Christy. I see him now.
She's going. Just now? And she lives in shape. And how often does he go in? Okay. Is he okay with that?
Christy, did you send the other set to me?
He left last where?
I think they were both attached to that email, Sue.
In one? Yeah.
Yeah.
And is he okay with that? He is. He frustrated the teachers were not on a higher level of priority.
Todd, I'll even say, are we prepared to even properly approve these minutes in the sense that it came out just a few minutes ago? Some of us are not in our home environment. Some of us are in a car.
Well, the only problem I see, Michael, is that we're going to have, 5 new members at the next meeting, and I'm not sure, and more than likely, most of them are going to have to abstain.
Okay. Yep.
So we might want to take the time and wrap it up here. I know this is supposed to be a super short meeting, but 5? I don't think we'd have a quorum to or a majority to approve the minutes.
Okay.
Does that,
You were tested? Yeah, I got tested twice. Where do you think they got it then? It wasn't from, like, I don't know. So Jesse. Rapid test. Two small ones. Rapid test and one big one. He had no symptoms, he just happened to get tested.
All set. I looked them over.
yeah, I'm good with the public hearing. All right, does anyone else need any more time?
So,
All right, then can we get a roll call to accept, Jaleese?
Christia Claire,
Yes.
Peter Bealow,
Yes.
Brian Boyle,
Yes.
Julie Hammond,
Yes.
Michael Mascola,
Yes.
Todd McCormick,
Yes.
Sue Sherman,
yes,
Phil Sherwood.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Next on the agenda, recommendations of warrant articles. We're going to review the money-related articles, which changed at deliberative session. I believe it's only 3. And then we can vote to update our recommendations.
Or not.
Dowd? Or not, yeah.
They have extra supply. Oh, okay.
All right, I'd like to see a motion to recommend. How do we want to word this, Jeff? To recommend the change to,
Nope. All
or
you're gonna
as
do-
written, right?
You're just gonna make a motion to recommend Article 3.
Yep, let's get a motion to recommend Article 3, please, as written.
Second that.
Question? Should this not have gone through another public hearing?
No, because it was made by motion at the deliberative session. And voted there. It would only be if the Budget Committee took unilateral action to raise the budget after the public hearing that you would have to then go and have another supplemental public hearing. But because this was raised at deliberative by the voters and approved by the voters, there's no need for a supplemental public hearing.
so this was discussed by the chair of the board, discussed why the increase, motion to amend Article 3 to this number,
Yes,
and it was approved.
yes.
So original was 20,836. The new is 46,576.
All right, so I guess I made the motion, Phil seconded. So let's do a roll call, unless you guys want more discussion.
Did the school board vote change there? It was 700. Did they meet last night afterwards and change that number?
Yes, it's 900.
It was 9?
900.
It is now 900.
Yes, you want to put those.
And ours is about to change as well because we have 1 extra person on this meeting than we did the last time. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It says 8-0 already, so it's not, ours isn't going to change, so. Anyway.
Well, let's move the question and revote.
All right, Elise?
Christia Claire,
Yes.
Peter Bealow,
Yes.
Brian Boyle,
Yes.
Julie Hammond,
Yes.
Michael Mascola,
Yes.
Todd McCormick,
Yes.
Sue Sherman,
Yes,
Phil Sherwood,
Yes.
800.
All right. Next is Article 5. Peter, you want to make this motion?
Yeah, I'll make the motion to accept it. To recommend it, sorry.
Okay.
I'll second.
But I would like to ask why it was dropped in half, why it was cut in half.
Well, let's second it and get it on the floor and then ask that question.
You just
Sorry,
seconded it, didn't you?
Yes, I did, but while he was speaking, so.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Do we know why this reduced, Jeff?
As I best understand it, there had been some consolidation of health plans. So the result of that, consolidation in this particular labor group would be a reduction.
So this was the same thing, Jeff. It was amended by the board at the
Amended.
meeting. Amended, voted by the voters, yeah.
Yes.
Discuss. Yep. Going from 13,998 to 76,44.
All right, let's move this one to a roll call.
Christia Claire,
Yes.
Peter Bealow,
Yes.
Brian Boyle,
Yes.
Julie Hammond,
Excuse me. Yes.
Michael Muscola,
Yes.
Todd McCormick,
Yes.
Sue Sherman,
Yes.
Phil Sherwood,
No.
710.
And
Okay.
I'm assuming that it's 900 by the school board. They revoted that.
Correct. Correct. Same rationale.
Did you get something? I get a little head.
Before you go to the next one, just curious, Article 1, what did the school board vote on Article 1?
900.
Thank you.
Article 2, you mean?
Yeah, the operating budget.
The budget?
Operating budget.
900.
Thank you.
All right, I think we have one more to go, right, Jeff?
Correct.
All right. Can someone make a motion to recommend this, please? How about Phil?
Happy to make a motion to recommend Article 7.
I'll second.
All right, Peter seconds.
And I'd like to ask why the drastic increase in this one?
All
Same
right.
rationale, Peter, for all of them. It was just basically, once all these documents were finalized and they analyzed the insurance plans, those are the actual numbers that came in. So
After the fact, right?
after the fact, so we can honor the deal that we struck with each one of these unions. So some went up, some went down, some have numbers in them.
I mean, this one in particular isn't like chump change. This is 8X up.
I hear
That's
you.
the other one.
Question to the chair, Mr. McCormick.
Yes, sir.
Can you, who chaired the negotiating committee? Are you able to tell us? If not you, perhaps Jeff?
I do not know the answer to that.
I believe the negotiating committee from the board, not sure if Dr. Farrow was on. I believe Sheila Lowe's, I believe, and Ryan. And have I left anyone off of that?
Sarah was on initially, and we represent right Drummond and Woodson, yeah, and members of the SAU staff. Yeah.
This is abnormal.
Yeah, sometimes
It's not huge money, but it's a big percentage increase. There was some displeasure voiced at the public meeting. I think I share some of those sentiments. Swings like this should not occur. The employees are at no fault.
Neither is the
Contract
school
is a
board.
contract, but
Neither is the school board. I'll just leave it. I'll leave it at that, Phil. You can read between the lines.
okay, Brian.
Hours upon hours was sent by the school board.
Brian, grammar matters. I said management. You aren't management, not yet. I said management. I'm not placing this on your plate. If you feel defensive, I understand why, because this is embarrassing.
How do I
But
turn this
I
on?
don't think you own it.
How do I turn the video? Oh, see,
I will say that
how-
it probably would not be an accurate depiction to say that the management would have been at fault at in this either. We'll just leave it at that.
All right. Well, listen, we're here to either recommend or not recommend. So let's move it to a roll call.
Stia Claire,
Christie? Maybe swing back to her, Jaleese.
Peter Bealow,
No,
Brian Boyle,
Yes.
Julie Hammond,
Yes.
Michael Mascola,
Yes.
Todd McCormick,
Yes.
Sue Sherman,
Yes,
Phil Sherwood,
Yes.
and then is Christy back?
It looks like she dropped, Jaleese.
Okay.
Yeah.
and I'd like to make clear that,
Oh,
Yeah.
she's back. Sorry, Peter.
may I make, oh, sorry.
Yeah,
After,
Christie, the roll calls to you to vote to recommend or not recommend.
Not recommend.
Okay.
So 6-2-0.
may I make a comment, Mr. Chair?
Yes.
I'm voting against this, not against the workers in the cafeterias. I think they do a hell of a good job and actually make a really good product for the kids. But clearly something was screwed up in this process. I don't know who screwed it up. I don't know why they screwed it up, but this is an unconscionable increase at the very last minute.
All right. Noted.
If
Wait a minute.
I may say something, maybe this will help to understand a little bit more.
Go ahead, Maria.
So, the cafeteria employees, the food service employees, the contribution from the school district to their health plan used to be 67%. Through the negotiations, they decided to narrow down the offering in the health plans to 2 plans, and all the employees through these 3 groups got a contribution of 85%. So that is why this unit has the largest increase, because we went from a 67% contribution in their health insurance to 85% contribution in their health insurance. So that's
brings-
why
I think we understand the explanation of it. And I think everyone on the call understands that it's, we're legally obligated to pay it out. The fact that the estimate was so wildly off, the initial numbers, and the fact that it was disclosed so late, I think might be the issue that folks are questioning.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I
Yes, Brian.
understand the concern, but I guess the reality is, had that been caught 6 weeks earlier, you would have the same net effect. You're not gonna go against.
I agree, Brian. I agree.
well, Mr. Chairman, I agree as well, Brian, but we had a public hearing where those numbers were publicly heard. And it's embarrassing a little bit to have 1 or 2 of them go up pretty drastically, and the other one didn't go down that much. But, I can see where people are a little bit embarrassed by that or upset with that. We should have had those numbers for the public hearing. I think you'll agree with that.
I agree with that.
Solidified.
And I can tell you, so the school board negotiating team was not very happy about the way this went down. That
I'm
I can-
sure they weren't. Too bad. That's too
We
bad.
honored the deal that we struck.
All right. Well, that said, I hope the public all votes for all of these articles at the ballot box in March. And with that, the only thing left on the agenda is future dates, future agenda and dates. That affects some of you, but not all of you. So I'm going to take this opportunity to thank Mrs. Sherman, Mr. Bealow, Mr. Sherwood. Mr. Finnegan's not here, but thanks to him for taking up Alan's seat. Mrs. Gorman, Ms. Gorman, and am I missing anyone? I don't think I am. No, I am not. So thank you all for your service. We will miss you come March. And but that said, the show must go on, and the next meeting where we will do our organizational meeting is going to be on Thursday, March the 25th. barring, it basically, the law is we meet a week after the school board. So if anything happens with their meeting, that could affect that date. And then right after that, we'll have our first post-deliberative, post-town meeting.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Hey,
So
Todd,
Yes.
would you give Sue, Phil, and I a minute or two to say goodbye?
Yes. Yes, ladies first.
Oh, me?
Yeah, well, I'm not a lady yet, Sue.
Yeah, good. I was happy to help you guys out for this year. You know, I was happy that I could give you a hand. Thought we did a pretty good job. I only want the best for Timberlane. I have never changed my point of view on that. So best of all, Julie, great seeing you and working with you. Happy to have met you, Christy and Todd. Phil, I've known for 1,000 years. So, you know, I wish you all well. Michael, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sue.
Thanks, Sue.
Thank you,
Mr.
Sue.
Sherwood. Thank you, Sue.
No, I enjoyed the time I spent. I do feel good that Atkinson and the district is in good hands. A woman signed up to run for my seat. It's, as I understand it, uncontested. Catherine Consalvo, she's intelligent, thoughtful, and pragmatic. I think she'll fit in well here. And listen, I love Atkinson. I love the district. I grew up here and moved away in college and came back for a reason. It's a beautiful community, and I feel privileged to have been able to serve it.
Thank you, Phil.
Mr. Belo. Thank you, Phil.
Okay.
Thanks, Phil.
So in the last little bit of time, I've spent 6 years on the school board and 3 on the BudCom. I'd like to say I've enjoyed every minute of those 9 years, but I don't want to lie to you folks. But for the most part, I think they've been good years. I've tried to do what I can for the district and for the kids and for the taxpayers, trying to balance everything. Not necessarily successful in all of it, but that's the way it goes. As I've told a couple of you folks, it's been an honor sharing the field of battle with you in this, and that's a quote from the Civil War series by that was on a long time ago. I guess I'd like to close with an email, with a text message I received today, and I will not say who I got it from, regarding this last deliberative session. And that message was, think about it, pandemic, no BudCom present, severely reduced attendance, and they still lose. Tonight was a vote of no confidence in the school board and a great sign for the future. And I heartily agree with that sentiment.
Wow. Wow.
So good night, everyone, and do good next year.
Wow.
My kids are long gone, so we have no personal interest in this other than trying to sell our house at a good profit someday.
All right. Well, thank you for your service, Peter. And hey, listen, everybody gets a chance to have their opinion, and everyone here is valued, and I've appreciated working with all of you this budget season. This is my 3rd year doing it, and I've got 2 more left to go. And I've been proud to work with all of you. We've had some great meetings. We've had a lot of debate. But you know what? It looks like we're on track here for 3rd year in a row since I've been here for a proposed budget passing at the polls, and that's what we're here to do, is get something out there that the people can get behind and vote for, and make sure that the schools are funded and that the kids are getting a great education without killing the taxpayers. So with that, I'm going to adjourn. We'll see you at the polls, however that shakes out. And for those of you who are staying on the BudCom, I'll see you on March 25th. For the rest of you, hopefully you'll keep watching and participating. All right.
Good luck, you guys.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
everyone. Good night,
Good
everyone.
luck, everyone.